So today we'll be doing this contest, and yeah, so let's go to contest. I don't know how can I just I don't know, solve problems maybe. Yeah, so let's try increasing subarray. So given an array A containing n number of problems to find the minimum GCD among all non-decreasing subarrays. What does this mean? This means basically GCD of k numbers is the greatest number which divides all k numbers. So basically GCD is of two numbers of k numbers is the greatest number which divides all k numbers. So greatest number which divides all numbers. So GCD can probably decrease, right? Can decrease. So as the size increases, so the GCD can only decrease or stay same. That information was not useful at all. Okay, so the array is this, output is 1, some non-decreasing sub-array is this, and the minimum of them is 1. So can the minimum GCD be so what should be the minimum size of the decreasing subarray? Can the subarray size be 1? If it can be 1, then the answer is 1, right? Wait, oh, okay. If there is 1 present in it, then the GCD is basically so. So if flag is present, then return 1, else. So if 1 is not present, then what can we do? So non-decreasing means increasing, right? But can be same, so it can be like 0 0 1. So this is allowed. First approach might be that find all of the subarrays that are non-decreasing and then find the GCD, but this brute force approach might not work. N is 10 raised to 5, so it might not work. What can be the other approach? So other approach might be that minimum GCD occurs when a number is prime. So basically if a number is prime and when a number is prime and yeah, I think and has a non-decreasing number, I don't know, see the other problems. Geek's inventions. So one day Geek invented a new keyboard. The property of the keyboard are it can only write lowercase Latin characters. If any character say X is pressed, then the character will be pressed F of X plus 1 times, where Fx denotes the frequency of the character X already present in the string. Geek now wants to test his keyboard that it works fine or not, so he asked you by giving you string S written by his keyboard to check whether there exists a string T, such that if he writes string T from his keyboard from left to right, character by character, the string written is equals to S. The task is to run yes if there exists any valid T, else no. So basically it means that the letters occur in AP. So basically if let's store the string length in N. We traverse the string. So if A of I, let's traverse it from 1 or 0. So if A of I plus 1 is not equals to A of I, that means the string changed. Then I'll have to do this, and if it has changed, so we return count, or let's take a vector and ct's counts, and we can say count of pushback, the count, basically count, and we are gonna say count plus plus maybe, and count equals 0, and when we push back we actually turn it back to 0. So this way what we are doing is basically if A comes once, then it's just pushes 1, and then B comes, so count is getting added 1 2 3, and when this comes, then it just pushes back the value inside the count vector. So what we have to check is that if this is like in the AP form, the count of every, oh shit, actually that's fucked up. You know why? Because oh fuck. But how do I associate that this length is for P and this? Actually, what we can do is basically start deleting from the right hand side, or maybe left hand side maybe. So yeah, so what we can do is scrap this idea. So we can take a count vector that stores 26 alphabets, store 26 alphabets and 0, initialize with 0. So what we can do is basically traverse the string and if so if count of string of I minus a, right, this will give us from initialize from 0. So count of this, if this is equals to 0, then we should have 1a, right? So one of that quantity, and if this is equals to 1, then we'll have 2 of that mode, right? So what I can do is for int j is equal to 0 or j is equal to I, j is less than n, j plus plus, and I can check if, so not up till n, so j is less than n and count of s of I minus a, so j is so yeah, so if j actually turns out to be greater than or equal to n, then we say that basically return no, because it has passed the length of the string and it did not have these many characters, right? And if it actually has, basically we just go on and check if s of j is equals that character, that is s of I, then yeah, then we just do it, right? So we I plus plus. After this we actually I plus plus. How do I do this? If this is not equals to, then we have a problem and we return no. And here we can say I plus plus, right? And then we can actually store in this. We can actually add plus plus in it. Right. So yeah, so that is something. And yeah, if actually this does not return false, then we just return yes. Right? I think this might work. No validity exists. So this is producing yes. Let's test it on AA. Oh no, this is producing yes again. So this should actually be I plus count of this. Let's see. What? Why is this not happening? So we get inside the loop and we enter A. So we actually turn it to be 1. So A is now 1. So oh, okay. So actually this should start from a -1 then, or what? It should start from I, and since I is actually done, so in case of 1, then we should just get out and it should be -1, right? Please work. Please return now. What the fuck is happening? Oh, okay. So at this location, I'm not storing this. So it can be stored as char s of I. So basically this is the string comparison. CMP is equals to comparison character. And you can say that if this is not the comparison, then we return no. Yep. Yes, and please return no. Please. Oh shit. No, what's happening? What's wrong? What's wrong, guys? What is wrong? So it gets initialized by A, and when I am comparing S of J with this, so J should be less than this. So this is basically 0, and so J is going less than I. So this is not even going inside this loop, right? So I don't know what is going wrong here. So when it encounters A again, so I think let's print out if it's actually going inside this. You should be fine. You wish. So it is not going inside the site at first. So it is going inside it, and it should return no, right? Because since why is this happening? Why is it not returning now? Emotional damage. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. So since it has come one time, then in the next time it should occur two times. So it's basically plus one of that. And to ensure that it comes two times, we just check from I to, we can actually say that, check this maybe. But we can say this, and emotional damage. How's this returning? How's this possible? So I'm taking a character from the string, increasing that count, then going from j equals to that 1 up till this. So basically this is 0, and so it should go less than I or less than equal to I. It doesn't really matter, or does it? So if it's less than equal to I, then it will go inside the loop once, so we don't even want that. So we just skip that for the first part, and then it comes here, and then it sees and increases this count to be 2, right? So this becomes 2, and so for j equals I, that is 0 1, So for 1, it should go from 1 plus 1, that is 2, but 8, so this goes inside this. So till now 1 is not greater than equals to n, so that means it is not returning. And then this is something, and this is also true, but then it goes again, and then j should be equal to 2, and then it should return no. What the fuck is that not happening? Emotional damage. No. Okay. It started from so we start from I, we go up till this. Why is this not happening? This should be no, but like then this is failing. So it goes in for A. What is the problem with this? So it goes in for A, then it goes in for B, then it goes for B again twice, and no damage. Let's say I actually say S of J here, and CMP. Let's see this. So it's comparing A with A, fine. B with B, fine. Then it is comparing the two B's, fine. and then it is not doing anything. So since A has come again, okay, so I think it is actually so for less than, if it less than, then what happens? What? What the fuck? Wasn't expecting that. So it doesn't compare A with A, so it compares, so then it B comes, and then it checks two B's and actually returns no, for some reason. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, okay. So that means that when this B comes, it is getting, the B is actually converting to 1. So it should check one time, and then it is again becoming B. So again it is so it is increasing by 2, so then it will check 2. Yeah, so that should be fine, right? Why is this returning no? Let's see which statement is actually returning no. So this one is returning low. So why is that happening? Emotional damage. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Let's see. CMP. Let's see. So B is getting compared to A. That should not happen. But why is it going up till there? Like, so this is where the B was, the count was 2. So it should actually just go from here to plus 2 minus 1. This is here. So it checks itself first, and then this, and then just end, right? Is that not ending? Weird. Oh, okay. Okay, maybe when it's actually moving, when I have to I minus maybe. Uh, because no. What is happening then? Oh, why is it not working? The If I make this, then this will work, but that will fuck up. This will also fuck up for no reason at all. What is happening? What the fuck is happening? Don't get it. Is this happening? So J is actually going above, but when this should happen, then this should just break, right? And when it breaks, it should actually read this. I can't solve this simple problem of checking if these many things are there after, like like uh, like hello. क्या प्रॉब्लम थी भाई? Hmm. M और O कंपेयर नहीं हो रहे. एक दो तीन चार पाँच छः. So this should be 1, then this should be 2, and then these should be 3, right? Yeah, so this should be no, right? So, oh no. Okay, 1, then it has been pressed 2 times. So that is correct. And now the total count is 3 instead of 2. So I just have to add plus equals to instead of plus plus I just have to say so multiply that by 2, right? So count till that was 3, so we are getting 3, and then just do a plus plus, and let's see if that works. If that works. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. So count up till now was 1. Still a no. सही नहीं कर रहा मैं. एक बार आया था तो एक बार प्लस एक बार आएगा तो काउंट प्लस प्लस, लेकिन अब 3 बार आ चुका है तो Let's make this to be +1 and let's just not touch it right now. And then when we have counted these many letters, that is, if it was first one, then we have counted 2 letters. So basically what I'll do is just add this much inside the count, right? Yeah, this should work. This should produce no. Yes, this is working. I don't know what was going wrong. Never mind that. Let's see the accuracy of other people. Damn, bro. Oh, there is a mix question. Given a binary string S consists of zeros and 1, after the sum of mix of all substrings. What? Okay. String A is a substring of string B if A can be obtained by deletion. This. Mix of a binary string will be. So the mix can be 0 or a 1 or a 2, right? At max. So it is a binary string, that is the reason. So do I make all substrings? We can't because n is 10 is plus 5. But let's just say that we do create all substrings. I don't know, vector. So the mix of this is 0, and mix of this is 1, mix of this is 0, mix of this is 2, 2 and 2 again. Binary string. Another thing what I can do is scrap all of this, and instead of this take a vector that stores the count of zeros and ones, and if like okay, so we can actually create a recursive function, maybe. Takes a string s and then string s, and what it does is basically takes an int l comma int r, so left and right pointers. So recursion of s is starting from l and ending r minus 1 plus recursion of s comma l comma r is still there and l plus 1, so we delete one character from the first and one character from the right. And if L is equals R, or is greater than equals to R, return if so this should be equals, so it should be equals to, this is equals to 0, then the next is 1 and is first of all there is a deep problem. We'll also have to pass the max here and the current max basically, and we don't know I don't know how to solve this.
Everything you need to know about the max. At the beginning, we're gonna talk about basics, but in the middle and at the end, there will be some advanced tricks, so I would recommend to anyone to watch this video. Okay, let's go. Max is an abbreviation for minimum excluded, so the max of a set is a minimum non-negative integer that isn't present in this set. For example, the max of a set 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is equal to 0 because there are no zeros in it. The max of a set 0, 1, 2, 5, 10 is equal to 3, and the max of an empty set is equal to 0. Although the max is initially defined for a set, it can be similarly defined for a multiset, that's if the elements of a set can be repeated, or an array, for example. It doesn't really matter. Let's learn how to find the max of a given array efficiently. First of all, let's notice that if there are n elements in a set, then its max is at most n. Because if the max of a set is equal to k, then the set must contain numbers 0, 1, 2, etc., k minus 1. So the size of this set isn't less than k. And if the size of this set is equal to n, then the max is at most n. This fact will... So the size of this set isn't less than k. And if the size of this set is equal to n, then the max is at most n. K minus 1. So the size of this set isn't less than k. And if the size of this set is equal to n, then the max is at most n. This fact will definitely help us. For example, it means that all elements of our set that are greater than n can be just ignored because they don't affect the max. Now let's perform the counting sort. Let's create an additional array of size n plus 1 with positions from 0 to n. Then we'll go through the original array, and for all its elements that are not greater than n, we will mark in the additional array that the corresponding number is in the set. After that, we just need to iterate through the positions of the additional array in ascending order and find the first number that we didn't mark. It will be our max. The time complexity of the solution is, of course, of n. Now let's learn how to keep track of the max of a changing set. Let us have a multiset that is initially empty, and there are 3 types of queries. Add an element to our multiset, delete an element from our multiset, and find the max of our multiset. We're going to handle all these queries in of log n time, where n is the total number of queries. Let's make an std map, where for each element we will store its number of occurrences in the multiset. Time, where n is the total... Delete an element from...
Why am I watching this? This solution will also be really complex. I don't know. In the end, it didn't even matter. So long, so long. In the end, it didn't even matter. Wow. धड़कने बेतहाशा तड़पने लगी सच तेरे fucked up. Given a binary array of n elements and an integer k, the task is to count the number of ways to partition the array A into k non-empty continuous subarrays such that the sum of the elements of each subarray is equal. So basically we have to place k, let's say, pencils between not k pencils, basically k minus 1 pencils between k items. And each item has a sum of same sum basically. So because there are k items, then we can find the value of same sum this will be equal to so basically k items, and there are so let's calculate the total sum, right? For and 5 is equal to 0, I like n plus and sum e plus equals a of I, right? And then Sm would be equals to sum e divided by k. So for and so the number of ways we can end would be so we go up till the sum is equals to Sm, and then probably there will be some zeros, right? So for each zero the answer can be multiplied, like this zero can actually be a part of, so these can be divided into like this, like where all the zeros are part of this, the right one, then we can actually divide it into this and so on. So basically 1 2 3 4 5 6. So basically the number of zeros plus 1, number of zeros plus 1 will be the different possibilities of the size of this segment. Size of this segment is size of this joint. Similarly, other joints can be similar and we can just multiply that. So long answer is equal to 0. Let's just take it answer and let's take a vector ANSI, and this should be storing long vector long ANSI. Or what we can do is, instead of storing this, we can just simply multiply it here. So we can actually take it 1, and so after we have done that, for int I is equal to 0 less than n I plus plus, and weird. Let's take another int sum k equals 0, right? And let's just say sum k plus equals a of I, and if sum k is equals the value of sum we needed, then we can actually count the number of zeros from here, right? Sum k will be equals to 0, and starting from here we can say that while a of I is not equals to 1, so we do I plus plus first of all, and basically count also plus plus, and yeah, so this will count the numbers basically of zeros. So 0 zeros 0, and then if the next guy is actually 1, then we break out of this loop, and let's take a count variable here, and let's take it long count, and we'll check if count is equals 0, then we don't do anything, and if it's not equals to 0, what we'll do is basically answer into is equals to count, and answer modulo is equals to mod, and mod should be taken as const int mod is 1e7 as given in the question, and after this we can just return answer. K was not declared in this scope. Output is 1, which is wrong. The output is 2. So according to my interpretation, so if there is 1 0, yeah, so this should be multiplied by plus 1. then this will actually be true, right? So if number of zeros are 0, that means we can not get anything, right? I think this might work. Put 1. 33110. Let's see if produces 0 or not. Oh, there can be. No way. So k is 3, right? So if sum a percentage k is not equals to 0, in that case we are gonna return 0. Right? And if we can, then this sm would be the sum, and as soon as the sum k gets to this, I think this should be fine. And so after coming out we have to say I minus minus, because why not? Oh no, there is a 0, right? So the answer should be multiplied by 2. Why the fuck is that not happening? So let's display the count maybe, or maybe display if this is actually going inside this or not, or something like that. Let's see out. Hey, so this is actually going inside this here, and then sum k is going to be 0 and ct is 0, and while a of I is not equal to 1. So okay, so here we just have to say I plus plus and check if a of I is not equals to 1, then we count plus plus, and then we move to the next person, and then a of I will be equal to 1, and then it will break out. And but since we are now here, it should actually go here, so that in the next iteration it can actually come back to am I right or wrong? What if there is no 0? Then also we'll I minus minus, because we have I minus plus plus here. Yeah, looks cool to me. What? Okay, so if uh, And also if it's the last one, then we do not actually do this, right? So yeah, so if so let's say if in the end there's like 110, then we do have to take the 0 no matter what, right? We can decide on these ones, these zeros, but if it's the last guy, then we do have to take. So we can actually take a counter, and since it is at the first, and you have to partition it into k sets, the first one is going on currently, and after some case this we just have to increase our counter plus plus, and not right here but right here, and if counter is equals basically k, then we actually break instead of multiplying, right? Cool stuff. Hey, one shit, why is this not happening? So it's actually coming inside this, some case going to 0, ct is 0, and then ct is actually increasing by 1, and oh okay, I forgot I plus plus, and let's see. Yeah, it works, I think. Please show 0. It should never show 0. Oh wow, it shows 0. That is like impossible. How is it showing 0? When the answer what I've plugged in is 1, how is it showing 0? What? How is it showing 0 though? Okay, so this is the reason why it was showing 0. And let's say k is equals to 1, then also we don't have to do anything, right? So that's some edge cases. That are some edge cases that I need to consider. And if k is basically 1, oh, I think that will be taken care by this one, right? Shouldn't it? I think I can submit this. Runtime error. Oh no, what did I just click? Oh, what the? Sanado. What is happening, guys? But if counter is equals to k, then we just break now. Let's see if this works. -1. maybe this might work. So in this case, what I was saying is that if in the end there are zeros, but in this case what I'm saying is that if some wait, this should never happen. I mean, why should this happen? Okay, so it's 2 2 and 0 0. Your port's output is 2. N is 2 elements, and K is 2 elements of same sum. Aren't they the same sum? Okay. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Now that's fucked up, because I thought this sum is actually being made using ones and zeros. So what if sum E is actually 0? So if sum E is equals 0, then return what do I return? Basically the same procedure will be applied, and the reason because this is not working is because the SM is coming out to be 0 and it is actually getting, oh, the correct output is 1, so there is only one valid partition, right? Sum is 0, then again we still have to place k minus 1 pencils between k objects, right? But this time we don't count the valid number of zeros, but instead what we do is Sanero, Sanero. Sanero, 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 Sanero. So basically, this time there are n objects, and we can put k partitions actually anywhere. So actually there are n minus 1 places to put it in, and there are k minus 1 pencils. So the number of ways you can put k minus 1 things inside n minus 1 objects will be the answer. And that will be so the relative ordering should not matter, right? So what we can do is instead of int we can make it long and it should be long and yep, this should work. And we should actually mod it. Seven. Right, and this int might have worked. Might not. I don't want to use recursion. So what I'm gonna do is because I don't know how will I add a mod inside of recursion. So int answer maybe 1 and so basically answer into is equals to I and then answer mod is equals to 1 e7 or we can use this. Mod. Yeah, looks good to me, and then return answer. So relative ordering matters or not? No, because the objects are same. So it should be n minus 1 ck minus 1, right? And what is n minus 1 ck minus 1? That is, if I remember clearly, that is n minus 1 factorial. So int on c is equals to factorial of n minus 1 into or divided by factorial of k minus 1 into this should be inside this. Factorial of n minus 1 minus k plus 1, right? Because minus minus makes a plus, so this will be removed and this should work. Can actually return this instead of storing it in a variable. N was not declared in the scope. K was also not declared. N minus K was also not declared. Test against custom input. Give me a 0, give me a 0. Okay, so that is handled for sure. Now the only test case that is remaining is 0, 0. Let's see. It should be 1. 1. Please give me a 1. Yeah, that's my boy. What? So 15 numbers and 10 joysticks. Is my answer 0? Why is my answer 0? Weird. Why is my code outputting 0, by the way? Do I need long? What do they want from me? Okay, long it is then. So make it long, and I think this might work. Oh no. So if summy is 0, then return factorial of 14 factorial Okay. Copy whole code and then paste it somewhere, or go inside that, paste it here, and instead of int main, just copy this and then move all this shit, and instead of this, just call this return n-1, a-1, b is mod. Let's copy this test case and let's indent this. Indent करना था bro. Okay. इसको भी indent कर देते हैं. Right. Okay. Let's see. What is happening? Is the contest ended or what? Oh, the contest ended. Shit. Oh no. See ya.